This is a very sad and unfortunate truth, but I had to share it. It is a very harsh and ugly lesson that I seem to keep learning. And here's the shit. So it's so fucked up that the world we live in is either so fucking washed with demonic intentions, or some type of negative energy, like it's ran that way, so much so that you can't even fucking be happy. Anybody get a glimpse of your fucking happiness, somehow or another it translates to them as a fucking threat, and they try to find a fucking way to crush it or take it away from you. You cannot be fucking happy in a world that is filled with fucking hatred and dis-ease and fucking low vibes and negative fucking energy, right? If anyone deems you, perceives you, sees you happy in any capacity, at any way, that's an automatic challenge for them. I have been learning this fucking lesson for a while through different people's places and things, right? All scenarios and situations. And I think that the love that I have for myself had me naive to the fact that other people would not want to see me happy. I have shared a great bit of my life with people that I love, only to find out in the end that I was the one doing the loving. I probably had signs that they wouldn't be able to love me the same, but because I was so filled with it, I just kept convincing myself that, I have enough love for that person and they'll see it and they'll get right. It wasn't about fucking acceptance, but I think now at this point it has come about to be about self-love. Because if my self-love was improving as I was growing and learning these experiences, I don't think that I would have had these interactions with people. Excuse me. And a contradictory fact to all of that is the fact fucking that if you don't have these interactions with people, then you won't grow. How do you know to grow? How do you know to learn that your energy is very fucking valuable? You feel these things? Yes, you do. You feel it. You know it. You have divine intervention and clarity and understanding. But because people need people at some point or another, you let people in, being non-judgmental, offering unconditional friendship or relationship and dedication because you're this top-notch fucking person or this top-tier fucking person. And because everybody backgrounds is different and everybody was raised differently, you just never could fucking really get to have the opportunity to share similarities with anyone basically that you come into contact with. There's no fucking similarities there really, because you learn at some point that these very people that you chose to open up to and build something with turn out to be fucking lessons. They turn out to be fucking lessons. And so they're lessons learned to catapult you into growth. But in this fucking growth is also fucking pain. And I'm just kind of at my wit's end with it all right now, because I'm just trying to really understand that how is that the only way that you fucking learn is through pain? It brings a whole fucking new meaning to our family saying, or the old wives' tale of the quote, a hard head make a soft ass, And yes, life is the best teacher and all of that shit. But when you are genuinely a sincere person and you rooted within yourself, to not be able to find that hardly ever in this lifetime is not only disgusting, it's fucking sad and it's sickening. Like, it brings about a whole nother negative energy that you have to fucking grow through, because you're just trying to understand. Like, you mean to tell me there's nobody out of fucking 8.9 billion people on this motherfucking earth, there's absolutely nobody, and they don't even have to be romantically linked to you, but you mean to tell me there's nobody that shares similarities with you, that you have common denominators with, such as self-value, self-love, and not perceiving the people who understand their worth and their value and as a threat, and not perceiving people that who have love and are genuinely real people, not perceiving those people as a fucking threat to whatever you are in your own existence, whether you're a male or female, or whether you're fucking a doctor or a lawyer or a fucking an officer or a fucking nurse or a fucking caregiver or a fast food worker or just a fucking nothing. Like, I just cannot grasp the concept of how motherfuckers walk around with the intent and the understanding that it makes them feel better to know that someone is not as happy as they portray to be, or someone is not as happy. Now face it, let me tell you something about fucking happy people and loving people and people that love themselves and know their value. All our days aren't good fucking days. We have bad days too, but if you have any, like, you don't have the fucking right. This is a whole fucking sense of a false sense of entitlement. Like, you don't have the fucking right to feel like I haven't suffered enough, or that I haven't felt anything because of the perception that you fucking have of me. And so you are either putting negative thoughts, negative energy out into the atmosphere. You're either PREYINGing on fucking people because of the perception you have of them. And it's not that they did anything to you personally, but just the existence of them and how they are trying to navigate through this motherfucking life is threatening to you, or you don't fucking like it. Let me tell you what I do with people that I don't fucking like. I just don't be around them at all. I don't allow them fucking access to me. So it's hard as hell for me to even grasp the concept that someone not liking me and giving a fuck about what I'm doing or what I got going on enough to try to infiltrate my energy, or to try to fucking make up in their mind to think about me, or to put bad word on me, or to infiltrate even my persons, just to try to fucking betray me in the end, because they feel like they have some type of entitlement to put me in a fucking place. You don't have that fucking right, and you don't even have that fucking power. But sometimes, a lot of times, oftentimes, spiritual warfare is fucking draining. And what do I mean by spiritual warfare? It means that there are so many wars that we fight as individuals on a fucking daily basis. Nobody has a fucking clue. Wars because, you trying to find your way through this shit. And somebody somewhere got a fucking problem with it. And the shit that they're saying and they're thinking it, they're saying it and they're thinking it so fucking much, to the point that it is really starting to have an effect on your life. And yes, you have to stay prayed up in all type of ways, whoever your God is. Yes, you absolutely do. But just because you stay prayed up don't make you exempt from some of the effects of that shit. Because some of the effects of that shit have lessons that we're supposed to learn. And this is the shit that is fucking stressing me the fuck out. Because are you basically, in summary, saying that in order for us to grow and to learn, that we have to and evolve, that we constantly have to keep going through shit. So how the fuck are we ever going to get a fucking break? And how the fuck are we ever going to be able to thrive in our femininity, our masculinity, or our humanity? Because every time you turn around, it's just like, you try to make light of it. You try to deal with it. Life is life and right now. I just need some time, or, but even if you say to yourself, you know what, I have to withdraw right now because, I'm a Virgo. Virgos, we go into hermit mode whenever we are under stress or in confusion or distress about any fucking thing. Because that is where we look for our answers. That is where we resolve things, right? And even doing that is offensive to fucking people. Like, whether I'm in or around you or not, it's a fucking problem for whoever. And I don't understand, with all of this shit that's going on in the fucking world, why in the fuck are you so enticed to focus any energy on someone that you don't give a fuck about? Like, if I don't like you, I don't give a fuck enough about you to give a fuck what you got going on. I don't care. I've concluded in my fucking head that even if you got something good going on, that's fucking better for me. Because if you got something good going on and you ain't worried about what the fuck I got going on, I don't give a fuck about you to no capacity at all. If I don't fuck with you, I don't care. I don't wish anything bad on you. I don't talk about you because I don't give a fuck. I refuse. I fucking refuse to waste any of my resources on somebody I don't fucking like. It doesn't make sense to a person of logic. It doesn't make sense to a truly spiritual person. There's some things in life that absolutely need to make sense for the sake of your fucking sanity. And to not fucking make sense on a basic level is not only frustrating, it's like, why, what the fuck am I even investing anything about me, my time, my effort, my thought process? It's so many other things that I have to focus on so that I can make it to the next fucking day in one piece and in sound mind. You don't like me? Fine. I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck is this so important for you to know that I know? I don't give a fuck, even if I did know. I aware, and that's it. That is it. Why the fuck must you make your problem my problem? You have a problem with me. I know for a fucking fact, undoubtedly, in the bottom of my heart, in the truest, formest, rawest, most vulnerable, real and honest part of myself, I have not done a motherfucking thing to a motherfucking soul out there that I need to feel guilty about, feel bad about, feel ashamed about. I have not ever been that fucking type of person. I know everybody can't say that, but I'm fucking speaking for me. I have absolutely no fucking gripes with nobody. If I don't like something you did and we're on speaking terms, I'm gonna fucking tell you. If I don't like something that you did and we're not on speaking terms, you probably won't fucking find out, because I don't give a fuck about you to have any type of conversation about you talking about you talking about me to your friends. So what? So it's something about her I just don't like. So what? I don't got time for your ass in no shape, form, or fashion. And I'm just like, at this point, I am so tired of fucking people. I'm tired. And I think this also, like, brings a fucking new level of being in survival mode to me. Because being in survival mode, most of us have been, listen, bitch, on motherfucking homie, if you grew up in urban areas, if you grew up in the hood, you have been in fucking survival mode, unbeknownst to you, or fucking if it has been known to you. You have fucking been in survival mode, okay? We had to find a way to survive and finagle through that shit. And here we are in adulthood trying to fucking make it to the next fucking day. And we have all the resistance in the fucking world because somebody is so focused on how you wear your happy, how you wear your fucking peace, or how you can cope. And this is how all of these fucking memes come about, I fucking, gotta build you up in front of the people that broke you, or, people can't walk in your shoes because they were fucking crumbling them and all of this shit. And I'm just like, yo, this is just too fucking much for me today. Let me tell you something. I was in love once. I was in love, and it took me a very long fucking time to realize that I was the only one in love. It took me even longer to configure that the person that I was in love with didn't like the person that I've become. I had to research myself and get myself out of that fucking situation because it turns out that it wasn't for me. It was very fucking hard to do, but I had to do it. And I'm just saying that to say is that we all go through our own shit, whether it's highs and lows. Some people have the type of life that every fucking time you turn around, there's some shit going on with them and happening with them. And when you get to the bottom of it, sometimes you really don't even understand why. It just appears a certain way to you. But you cannot catch yourself up in other people's karma and other people's negative energy. They should not be trying to catch themselves up in your fucking energy in no type of way because of what you go through. But it's just like, damn, you wonder why you can't get your fucking life right or you can't have any fucking peace. It's just plain and simple because you putting all of your fucking focus, or most of it, or half of it, or a piece of it, on people that you don't even give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck enough about a motherfucker for me to talk about him, think about. I don't give a fuck. These past couple of days for me, because I had a death. The death, it is very awkward for me to deal with at this time. It is very stressful. It is very sad. It's an emotional roller coaster because in all my honesty, I'm pissed, about it. I'm confused about. There's so many emotions that I have about this death, but it's just like, this is heartbreak on a whole fucking other level. And I have been trying my best to fucking deal with this. And I have no fucking choice. I am trying my hardest for this shit not to break me, but it's bending the fuck out of me, and it just makes me think back that even when I was in love with this person and I was sharing my emotions with people, just basically because I'm like, okay, at the time, before the breakup and before shit started going left, at the time I was happy, at the time I was in love, and it just seemed like motherfuckers felt some type of way And so you gotta protect your fucking energy. Even if you're not a spiritual person. Baby, betrayal never comes from fucking people that don't fucking know you. Okay? And it's just like, how the fuck could you not be happy for someone that found something that they can hold on to for themselves? Whether it's love, whether it's faith, whether it's their children, whether it's a piece of they self, you just want to look at them and fucking be like, they selfish. This shit is so fucking real out here. People are trying to find a motherfucking way to hold on. And the negative energy is just consuming every fucking body. Every fucking which way you turn. To the point that it is disturbing my fucking peace. I am totally fucking drained right now. I'm fucking tired. Every time I turn around, my discernment has to be up for another motherfucking person. My self-protection has to be aware from some fucking body that I thought I can at least be okay around, or I thought we was okay or cordial, or like, we're so broken and prone to fucking hurt that the only fucking time you'll get great responses, replies, or interaction on social media is when the shit is negative. And I'm just using social media as an example. I don't give a fuck about social media, but some people honestly fucking do. Some people create a whole facade to live just based off of perception on social media. Like, this shit is so fucking weird. And you're telling me that you're focused or worried or thinking about someone that doesn't fucking like you? How is that good for your overall health? How is that beneficial? What is the end goal? Because I thought the end goal was to try to live on this motherfucker as long as you could, enjoy as much as you could, because we damn sure cry a fuck enough, and be able to make it to a better place, a higher place one fucking day, and be like, damn, you know what? It was some hard work, but I did it. I didn't have the best life, but I had a good life. Like when? When do you fucking say that to yourself? Get the option, get the, even, like, it's so fucking unfortunate that the fucking, the small rewards that you have for yourself, you have to keep to yourself. The small things you gotta keep to whatever good happen. You have to be so fucking careful who you celebrate with. People don't even want to fucking celebrate you because whatever it is that they going through, and they'll put on this motherfucking face and you'll get all the fucking signs. You'll get all the intuitive notions. Your discernment, your spirit guides, your protectors, whoever your guardians are or is, you get all of the information that you gotta watch yet another motherfucker, because they got some type of problem with you doing you, whatever that is. You're not causing them any harm heartache or hurt or physical pain. You're not detriment to their life in any type of physical way. You haven't done anything to their children. You're not responsible for their fucking paycheck or making money, but some type of way they feel some type of way about you fucking doing you. This philosopher one time, I can't even remember his name, it's called the 3-second rule. There is a 3-second fucking rule that when you display any type of happiness or peace or something like that to someone, you'll get to see their true reaction in 3 seconds. And I'm not saying that I'm tired, that, I'm giving up. It just keeps me withdrawn. Like, why do I want to be bothered with any fucking one at this point? In any way. Because I want to be okay. I want to be happy. I want the people, my children, I want them to be okay, and I want them to be happy and healthy. My family, that really is my family, I want them to be okay and be happy. And if me being happy means I have to totally stop socializing to a fucking degree, I think I have to really consider that. Because y'all motherfucking are energy vampires, and you so used to operating out of toxicity and negative energy, you don't even fucking realize it. And if you do, you don't even give a fuck. Because at this point, you're using the excuse of, oh, well, that's just how I am. Like, it's okay. And if that's how you feel about you, guess what? It is okay. Just keep that shit away from me. Because I don't fuck with people like that. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't want to fuck with nobody that sees somebody doing good or okay or maintaining or coping and feels some type of fucking way about it. Instead of saying, that is inspiring, and I hope for myself that I can navigate towards that because I'm breaking or I'm hurting or I'm going through whatever and I really need some relief. No, you don't do that. You don't look at people as inspiration anymore. You automatically look at them as a fucking threat. Without no weapon. They have no physical weapon to threaten anything about your existence or related to your livelihood. But psychologically, mentally, they fucking live in your fucking space. Meaning a hater, whoever it is that's sending these negative energies out. I am basically living in your fucking space, not only rent free, but to the point of fucking consumption. People dislike each other that haven't done anything to them so fucking much to the point that they come consume with that fucking negative energy, and that's how it starts to have an effect on you, because anything that you are putting your resources to at some point or another is going to affect you. Prayer works the same way. If you are putting your resources into prayer, it is going to manifest. But prayer is a high vibe, is good energy, but it is energy nonetheless, and it will manifest. People can and do manifest negative fucking energy. When their sole focus is to try to destroy you in some type of way or other. And I am fucking tired of it and people like that and associated with. I am. And this is why I go into me. This is why. It is just so fucking hard to trust people. Even from a fucking dating aspect. What is it that you fucking want from me? Is it that you genuinely, you want to see me happy? That's what it is. Or is this about you and what you want for you? Do I make you look good? Am I stroking your fucking ego enough for you to fucking stick around? Like, is this the fuck about you? How much of your shit do I have to take just to prove any fucking thing to you? Why can't I just like you and like hanging out with you? Why the fuck isn't that enough? Why is it that I have to sacrifice some fucking part of me, even if it's my fucking dignity? Because once I find out, and this is all soul research and patterns that you see in people. Once I discover that you don't have a sincere interest in me, what am I supposed to do with that fucking information? Either I make you look good or either I make you feel good, right? But that's all it is. It's about self-gratification. But it's not that you have a genuine interest in me and want to know any fucking thing relevant to my life. Or if you do want to know, it's because later on down the road you want to use it against me to some way betray me because I'm too strong of a person for you. My personality is too broad. I'm too motherfucking good of a person that you just don't like it. Nobody can be a certain way. There has to be something wrong with this person. And if it's not, I'm going to make something wrong with this fucking person because they just too fucking cool. They just too nonchalant. They just too good. They act like everything is okay all the fucking time. They smile all the fucking time because I'm just trying to get the fuck through my day to make it to the next. Because in this cold, fucked up world, when my children look at me, I want them to still see a safe space. That if shit is going on around them and they feel like it's maybe a little bit too much to handle, that they can come to me for reassurance and unconditional love and some type of resolution that we may be able to come to together. That's what the fuck it's about for me. And so the fucking thought that you just can't be, like, you just cannot be fucking happy, it's just makes me hate it here sometimes. Makes me hate it here. People are literally fucking vampires. And I have to take accountability because, you know, just like in the movie, right? I'm going to give you an example. In the movie, what they say about vampires, that they cannot enter into your personal space or your domain unless invited in. And I was vibing so high off of my love and the space that I was in. I was inviting these fucking vampires in and didn't even fucking know it. I didn't even fucking know it. So imagine how it feels to take accountability for that shit. You know how I found out? Because when the negative energy starts to affect you, when they start to drain you, like how the vampires would drink the people fucking blood. When you start to feel drained, that is because people are in your fucking energy too fucking much. And you give them permission to be in your fucking energy when you disclose information about yourself. And yes, it's fucked up because you can't even thrive in your fucking authenticity. And I never ever wanted to be that. I never ever thought it would come to this or be like this. This shit is so upsetting to me as an empathic person, excuse me. As a lover, as a loving person. It has been a very, very long past couple of days and I really need to get some rest. I have been having a very, very hard time resting. I'm going to try to get it today. I'm going to try to catch up on some rest. Peace.